other whales or dolphins, so it's pretty varied. But just like us, humans living in different parts of the world, we might specialize or have a preference in eating certain types of food. We see differences in different killer whale groupings out in the ocean. My name is Sean, if I haven't already introduced myself yet. This is our husbandry or medical pool that we have with our whales. We've got Malia in here at the moment. Looks like there's some ice cubes tossed over this way. A number of whales seem to enjoy eating those ice cubes. She already grabbed that and is off somewhere else. There's Milani, who's just getting closer on the left side, sitting up on the wall there. This pool has the ability to have its floor move. So we can actually have our whales come in here as a group or even just one at a time. Close these underwater doors around them and lift the floor up to the surface of the water. So really helpful for different exams that our veterinarians may be requesting to do with our whales. We want to make sure that if we're ever using this pool's ability to do that, that it's not the first time our whales are seeing it. No surprises, so we do teach them all those different elements leading up to an exam, for example, but it's not just a one-time and done sort of thing. We rehearse it on perhaps even a weekly basis. Have them come in here to lift that floor up, and then it might just be a body rub by several of us as trainers coming alongside them, using a fire hose, massaging them with some of the water pressure, whatever it might be that our whales seem to enjoy. But it also allows us, within this pool as well as some of the others, to get a number of different medical samples from our whales, like us going to a doctor's office and having our blood taken. We need to step onto a scale. We can have our whales present their tail to get a blood sample, with them just relax on the surface of the water. We can ask them to weigh themselves by sliding onto a whale-sized scale, a platform above the surface of the water. Even things like urinating on cue and catching it in a cup. Asking them to exhale into a petri dish, cap that, send it off to our laboratory. There's a number of different things we can get to better understand how our whales are doing, and how any of those different medical samples might change over time, monitor any trends. And some of those samples are able to be collected from wild killer whales, even things like a fecal sample we can get from our whales here. There's even some dogs that have been trained to sniff out killer whale fecal samples out in the ocean, track that down, get that sample. So having all that information to cross-reference between the two allows us to better understand the species as a whole. It's really rewarding to see that come full circle. Are there any questions that you all have about this pool? Or yeah?
They want to know how to tell them apart.
It just takes a lot of practice. So in identifying each of our whales apart from each other, it could be size, shape when it comes to maybe their dorsal fin, for example. We here at SeaWorld get to see their faces each and every day, and that's super unique to the individual. Researchers out in the ocean won't see as much of their faces statistically. You may just see the dorsal fin come up and out of the water, taking a breath, and back down they go. But in terms of their face, they have an oval white eye patch. It's not actually where their eye is located. Their eye is nearby, but it's in that black band underneath that eye patch. And so looking at a little jagged pattern they might have in their eye patch, the different markings that they maybe been gathered throughout life. So even Milani here has a little blemish, like a lighter gray spot within her white eye patch on this side of her body. If you're to see the other side of her face, the other eye patch has little black lines almost going into it. We jokingly refer to that as her eyelashes. Pretty unique to Milani.
Okay, thank you so much, friends.
You're welcome.